All right. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh, Ba Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba Shem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, Great Millstone, who rule well and who taught me this truth. And shalom to you sincere Akim out there listening, learning, and pushing this truth. And shalom to the few sincere Akwath that are out there listening and learning as well. With that being said, I'm going to jump straight into this video. I don't want to Ratazah to be edifying. As usual, I'm going to go in the Rakah Kodash. And it's going to be, shouldn't be too long. I just got a couple news stories, articles that are hot and heavy in the news right now. You know, and I'm going to bring out a couple scriptures. I don't want to Ratazah to be edifying. All right. And I got the picture of the road up. You know, sometimes I like to use this thumbnail because that's, you know, a constant reminder of the times that we're heading into. Per Daniel 12:1, a time like never before. We're at the door of Jacob's trouble. We're at the door of the hour of temptation. The second woe passed. The third woe was coming quickly. You know, me and the brother always talk about it. There's nothing really happening yet, but there's a lot happening. Okay, if you can receive it. There's nothing really happening, but a lot is happening. Because we know things just don't happen overnight. You know, it takes time for things to play out. Especially when you deal with Esau Edom. He deals with gradualism. He doesn't want to just, you know, thrust things on you a lot of times. He wants to ease you into that, you know, ease you into the fire. Like the example of the frog in the boiling pot. Esau deals a lot of times with gradualism, and we can see where things are heading. You know, evil days are quickly approaching. All right, so I got a couple things that I saw in the news. The main thing that I wanted to touch on was is going to be this article that I saw off of Sky News. It's from Monday, June 12th, 2023. The hopeful year where all the prophecies are fulfilled. And it's a real short story that I saw, and you can see it reads breaking news. More than 2,000 people to be made redundant at UK freight company, a trucking, because you know in England their language is kind of different than our language. So basically, more than 2,000 people are about to be laid off from this trucking company. Okay. Breaking news. More than 2,000 people to be made redundant at UK freight company. And real quick, let's get the definition of redundant. Off of Google, redundant means what? Not or no longer needed or useful. And really that's the sentiment of the elites, man. You know? We know they have in the works, they plan on they call you what? Goyim. Or useless eaters, you know. Hey, that's why we know, matter of fact, kind of all over the place, but you know, it is what it is. Just following the spirit. Isaiah 19:15. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. And we keep telling you this thing is a global thing. This is a global reset. All right. Jacob's trouble is going to try the world. Okay. The hour of temptation is going to try the world. It's not just going to be here in Babylon the Great. This is a global thing. This is a global agenda. This new world order that they're ushering in. This new system, digital system of buying and selling. Okay? That's going to be spearheaded by the Charagma. This is a global thing, a global agenda. Okay? And we keep telling you over and over, in order for this new digital system to be ushered in, they have to collapse this current fiscal fiat system, this current way of buying and selling. And they're doing it gradually, and they have something called the Hegelian dialect. You know, order out chaos, order out of chaos. You know, pressure from above, pressure from below. Okay? And this thing is going to try the world. First and foremost, Yasharallah. We're scattered amongst the four corners of the earth. All right? Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. Esau Edom is ruling the world right now. You know? And he's about to usher in a new way of buying and selling. All right? And he's going to force it upon you. By what? By putting you in a predicament, between a rock and a hard place. You know? He's going to put your back against the wall and force you to take that charagma. All right? If you want to survive, if you want to maintain in this system. And again, this is a global thing. Revelation 3:10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, the whole entire inhabited world, the whole entire inhabited earth. All right? To try them that dwell upon the earth, because that's the time of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's ultimate test. All right? Okay? You know, that marks the beginning of Jacob's trouble. All right? When Esau Edom makes that charagma mandatory. All right? That digital ul. This is Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great. What day? The day that's quickly approaching, when all hell breaks loose. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. We keep telling you it's at the door. But he shall be saved out of it. And really, it's only the elect. The remnant is going to be saved. All right? You know? Only the remnant is going to make it. The ones of us that have that thawat around us. All right? And again, it's gradually, we're gradually getting to that point. All right? Everything is coming to a head. More and more layoffs. You know? Things are getting worse and worse. So going back to the news article from Sky News, it says more than 2,000 people to be made redundant at UK freight company. And I then broke down what that means to you. More layoffs. And this is not in Babylon. This is in England. Right? So it says, let's read a little bit of the article. It says more than 2,000 people are to be made redundant as Tuffnells, the Sheffield-based delivery company, enters administration. Just 128 staff members. So they from more than 2,000 people, they're gonna dwindle down just to 128 staff members. And you can't say it's impossible, because Esau Edom's been gradually rolling out the AI. You know, you go to these fast food restaurants and chains. You got a digital kiosk. Everything is going digital. Everything is going AI. You got self-driving cars. You got self-driving trucks now. You go to these different warehouse companies. A lot of them are using robots to restock the shelves. Elder Pastor Hard did a video on the shopping goes. You know, it's not far-fetched. We know Esau Edom's been talking about a universal basic income. You know, the world as you know it, life as you know it, is about to change overnight. And it's really not overnight, because he's been gradually getting you conditioned to it. You know, getting you conditioned to go cashless. You know, to doing away with the money, using your debit cards and credit cards, using these different apps to pay for things, you know, through your phone, you know, Apple Pay, so on and so forth. All right? You see? So it says just 128, it says more than 2,000 people are to be made redundant as Tuffnells, the Sheffield-based delivery company, enters administration. Just 128 staff members are to be kept on, the administrators said. Tuffnells has 33 depots across the UK, handling goods across more than 160 destinations worldwide and serving more than 4,000 business customers, including Evans Cycles. The administration had been expected. Employees were reportedly told to go home on Friday as the company prepared to enter administration. And a lot of these things are catching you people off guard, you know? You going to work and just finding out you ain't got a job no more. And it's happening more and more. More and more. All right? Showing you the times that we're living in. All right? So that was the main thing I wanted to bring out. But I also saw this, which we heard about it, which we don't know. It's a lot of misinformation and a lot of, hey, they call it the theater of war. But, you know, hot and heavy in the news, they're talking about China's allegedly supposedly to build, as you can see off of Reuters from 3 days ago, China to build spy base in Cuba. All right, you see, But when I was doing my due diligence, they claim allegedly they've been had a U.S. confirmed one day ago from AP News. U.S. confirms China has had a spy base in Cuba since at least 2019. Right? So, hey, we don't know what's misinformation. We don't, but it's all theater. Ultimately, we know where all roads are leading to. The third's woe, the charagma, Jacob's trouble. The third's woe, the second woe passed. The third woe cometh quickly. Okay, that's what I was thinking about when I saw this. All right, you know that Cold War intimate is being stirred up again. Yeah, how about Shimon Haushai is putting the hooks back into Gog and Magog, because ultimately we know China's clicked up with Russia, Iran, all of these nations. Let the weak say I'm strong. Russia's going to be a guard unto them. Things are getting hot and heavy between China and Taiwan. A lot of things are happening, but nothing's happening yet. The key, the main prophecy that we're waiting on is that charagma to be made mandatory. Okay, but things are heating up. Everything is coming to a head. I also saw this. This is hot and heavy in the news. Breaking news. Breaking news. As you can see, NATO nations kick off giant Air Force drills. I think Germany's heading it, but even from America, right? As you can see, NATO Air Defender 23 to be biggest exercise ever. NATO's biggest air drill to fill German skies with fighter jets. So, as it says in Joel, they're preparing war, which they've been doing, running joint military exercises, because things are getting intensifying. This third woe is a brewing. It's not going to happen overnight, but you can see gradually things are intensifying between the so-called base China's about to build in Cuba, right in our back door. Things are getting hot and heavy, man. Hot and heavy. So, hey, man, keep pushing. We're close. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eyes single. Keep watching. Keep watching. Our redemption is nigh. So I'm gonna close out here. I don't want to rot this out. This was edifying. Just a couple things that I saw. Hey, hopefully, keep you motivated, man. Again, a lot is happening, but nothing's happening. But if you're watching and measuring the time diligently, you can see where everything is heading. Everything is coming to a head. So I'm gonna close out here. And this is going to be a global thing. This is a global agenda. All hell is about to break loose all around the world. Sedition, it's going to be everywhere, man. You're not going to be able to escape this judgment, because this judgment is coming from on high. So this is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and 1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Yet now is the time to seek the Lord, like we always say, while he may be found. While you got liberty. While the doors of mercy are still open. Okay? Now is the time to repent and store up these righteous acts in heaven. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. And the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. Okay? And you can see, that's coming. The grinding is getting low. All hell is about to break loose. But that's the point. Remember Yahweh Bashim Hawashai before the evil days draw nigh. Seek the Lord while he may be found. Because you might just wake up and it's too late. You might wake up one day and guess what? You go to the job and you see that you've become redundant. So, hey, man, keep pushing, keep fighting. We're close. Shalom. Wa abad babal. Kwam yasharallah.